Hey everybody, this is Mara. Just checking in with all of you. Welcome to my channel. Pretty much this channel is for lifestyle, it's for dating, relationship advice, it's for how to refine yourself as a woman, and also for those men who are watching, I will have videos and more content for you regarding how to court a lady, but as of now this video is pertaining to women, so please stay tuned for that. So today what we're going to talk about, what will we be talking about? Sorry. First off, it's about finding your voice. Now, why is this important? It is important to find your voice when you are dating, because if not, you will be taken advantage of. It's just that simple. Like, for example, you might ask, okay, well, how do I know if I found my voice or not? It sounds so simple. Okay, well, how easy is it for you to tell people no and not feel bad about it? Right? So if you're like, oh, well, I don't know, maybe that's me, kind of, sort of. I'm like, okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say a man is asking you out and, you know, maybe his behavior leading up to the question hasn't really been consistent. Maybe it really hasn't been something that you're impressed by. You know, he's just doesn't seem like he's really thirsty for you. So, you know, which ladies I do recommend, if he's not showing thirst for you, if he's trying to play it cool, yes, that's okay to a degree, but he needs to be showing his interest very, very, very clearly. It should not be a question of, I don't know if he likes me or not. No. So moving on. Let's say you don't really like the way he's been kind of talking to you, or he's been a little bit inconsistent. So this is what you do. Right? You're like, okay, you accept the date. And then you accept the date to a mediocre place. And you know in your mind, you really wanted to go to a fine dining restaurant, Ruth Chris or something else, and you settle for something less than you wanted. So this is what I mean by you're a yes chick, right? You just say yes to everything without really vocalizing how you feel, because you're afraid of rejection. You're afraid that he's going to just say no and back down, and that you would lose this potential suitor. So let's go back now. I just gave you guys examples. Now, when it comes to a relationship, which is what we all desire, right? Having that long-lasting love, marriage. Once we realize that we don't have a voice, I guarantee you 100,000,000%, you will never get the fulfilling relationship that you want from that man. You just won't get it. And I say that just being straight up honest. Like, you just won't get it. You won't be cherished. You won't be loved by him. Because if you are afraid of actually voicing your distaste for something, or your dislikes, and you're just kind of, you know, you might voice it, but then you kind of go back on your word. I mean, you're losing respect in his eyes. So then naturally you become a doormat, and that's how you fall into nice girl syndrome, and that's how you continue to have a relationship that's not really fostering the type of good fruit that you want. And when I say good fruit, I mean the results, right? The kindness, the love, the cherishing, everything that, you know, we deserve as women. So if you are not experiencing the best in a dating potential or in a relationship right now, I guarantee you it's because of that. So you might, okay, Mara, like, how do I get over this? Now, I wish I could just tell you it's going to just be gone in an instant, but you really have to understand the mindset. If you don't have the mindset of being the prize, of being number one, naturally you will always fall short. So if you feel as though you are not the one to be won over, if you feel like he is the one to be won over, naturally that whole dynamic, that whole polarity is completely upside down. So you have to shift your mindset. That's the number one key. And that takes hard work, ladies. That's not something that you do overnight. That's something that you continuously have to get your mind right on. You might ask, okay, how do I do that? Well, that means speaking to yourself. That means writing affirmations. That means saying, I deserve X, Y, Z. I deserve a man who will respect me. I attract men that respect me and give me what I want, for example. You know, you have to start telling yourself these things, that's what gives you life. When you're speaking to yourself in the mirror, when you're giving yourself that affirmation and that motivation. Another tip, get some really good music on in the background while you're saying these affirmations, so you kind of feel the mood, you feel the hype, you feel excited. Do that, okay? But finding your voice is vital, because I tell you right now, and I've asked many men during this experience of me interviewing and research and everything that I do with my business, they don't like women who are easy. They don't like women that don't present a challenge. They might claim that they don't like it, but they really do. They're not going to give you the game, because that would be contradictory, right? They don't want to tell you, I want you to tell me no. You have to be confident enough to say no. And you have to know that, you know what, if I tell him no and he doesn't like that, how he handles, any man handles a no from you says a lot about him. Does he respect your no, or does he go behind your conviction and override it and say yes? See, those are all tests that men give you. So if you refuse to pass them, you will always lose and have the short end of the stick. So ladies, just be mindful of that. I hope my delivery is okay with what I'm trying to explain here, but it's all for your benefit. It's all for the love that I have for all of you women out there. And even the men who are watching this, I know they're agreeing right now and saying, yeah, like a girl that's presenting herself to be too easy or too agreeable or too nice is someone that I can just, play with. That's not the wife. That's like maybe the easy girlfriend I can have that'll just, pretty much come over last minute when I ask. I can make her drive an hour, to meet me if I ask. I can ask her for money if I ask. Or, they just completely run all kinds of crazy tricks. So, and it's not because they necessarily want to, it's just, I feel like, and it's not to like shade on men at all. I think it's really about, if you let someone take it, if you are around someone who lets them take advantage of you, of them, right? They're just so easy, like anything you do, they'll just accept it. It's almost hard to treat that person with respect. So naturally, it doesn't matter if it's a friend or if it's someone in the romantic sense, you're naturally always going to treat that person with disdain. And it's a human response. I know it's really bad, but it's a human response. Think about that, maybe that old friend in college or in elementary school or whatever, or colleague that was just so docile to the point where you could get away with anything, get away with murder, and they just wouldn't matter. It just wouldn't matter. So ladies, when I tell you men want a challenge, they like those mean girls, and that's why we see in the movies, this is why that whole entire dynamic is portrayed a lot, is simply because men like a challenge. So if you are continuously presenting yourself as easy roadkill, pretty much, no one's going to go near you. And when I use this analogy, just based on also, like I said, on research, you have the prey and then you have the predator, right? In this case, right, we know that men like to chase. This is a principle. And if you refuse to believe this principle, sorry, not sorry, you will sabotage your success. The men are chasers. They are pursuers. This is biological. This is how they were created. They will chase you, the woman, and the woman, it's up to you to make that fun, right? It's a game. It's like tension. It's, I wonder what she's gonna do, or I wonder like how she's gonna move, because he's watching. He's, just watch the animal channel, okay? Watch how these predators go after their prey. They're very calculating. They're trying to win. They're trying to win. But if you give them an easy chase, and after 2 minutes the chase is done, it's like whatever. Now, there's no more fun. It's not challenging compared to if listen to this scenario. Let's say there is dead prey already on the floor, right? If you see do you think a lion is going to go to that dead prey and eat it? No. All of the animals in the kingdom, if they see dead prey already laying there, their thinking is, okay, it could be diseased. There's just no way free food is hanging out on the floor, right? That is for what? Those birds that eat dead things, right? For those birds. I forgot the name. It can't come to me. But you get what I'm saying, okay? So You don't want to lay there like a dead fish or like a dead animal on the floor and you expect this guy to chase you, okay? Nice girls, you represent those women who just lay there and present no challenge, no tension, and no willpower to stand up for yourself and to say, you know what, this is what I want. If you cannot go to your man right now, the one you're dating, the one you're talking to, I don't care if it's only like very fresh, I don't care. If you can't articulate what you want, that's what I mean by you need to find your voice. You could also, of course, get help through therapy, of course, through my coaching program, of course. I do have a finishing school, and a finishing school is pretty much where women and men and women go to help their self-image, their confidence, really understand the savoir-faire. That means, in French, the know-how to really date properly, okay? Because you have 10,000 ways to get to the bottom line, and that's not true. The principles of dating will always be the same that they've always been, right? We all have distinct roles, and the more you listen to all of these different types of advice that gets you absolutely nowhere, right? It's not 10,000 ways to get to X. No, actually, the closer when you get to the principle, it's a very narrow path. It's very black or white. You have to act a certain way to get a result, and that's all it is. So the more you ladies and men go out there, oh my God, how do I do this? How do I do that? Stay on this channel and see for yourself, okay? Once again, I have my website up. I have a lot of great things coming up. I have live events coming up. So please stay tuned for my videos on YouTube and my content. And please like, share, subscribe. I'm just starting to open the conversation. So this is, by all means, this is not a end of this conversation. This is an ongoing topic that I will continuously talk about, which is find your voice immediately. Otherwise, if you cannot, I do not suggest dating. I do not suggest getting out there. I do not suggest dipping your toes in when you do not have the confidence. And I'm talking about supermodel confidence. I don't care what you look like. If you do not have supermodel confidence to literally strut down these streets and wear what the clothes you want to wear and look good and feel good and know that inside you deserve everything and then some, you will always lose. I mean, all is fair in love and war, and I will continuously say that on my channel. All is fair in love and war. You have to fight for what you want. You have to fight for who you are meant to be without all of the nonsense of trauma and all these other negative feelings or of exes or whatever that might be sabotaging you from getting what you want, right? Which is the ring, which is the bag, which is everything else. So a beautiful, happy, secure marriage, right? So, ladies, men, leave comments, leave suggestions on maybe things you want me to talk about, and I will, of course, with the topic of dating, relationships, and overall mindset. So please keep the comments kind of, in that topic, and I will definitely hear from you guys soon. All right, talk to you guys later. All right, bye.